Hey guys, Ali here, hope you guys are well. I'm in Wythenshawe today. I'm going to review a place called, you can see it there, Rockies. I think this is probably my first ever review in Wythenshawe. I feel like it's my first, I don't think I've been here before, but I had a look at the menu here. They look like they've got a really cool like hybridized menu between like hot stuff, like starters, mains, but they look like they've actually got like a ton of really good desserts as well. Quite rare to find somewhere that's got good mains and good desserts, so kind of what I'm looking for. I'm going to go in, get some hot food, and then hopefully the desserts are as good as the hot food, so stick around for that. Let's go inside now, let's have a look at the menu, let's put our order in. Right guys, so we're inside. I've had a look at the menu. They've got some pretty cool looking stuff. So they've got, for example, box meals. They've got like a quesadilla box, a doner box. They've got like gourmet burgers, which look really, really good. They've got like a good amount of hot food, good variety there, but they've also got a really decent looking dessert section as well. They've got like a proper dedicated dessert section, as opposed to some takeaways that might just have like a slice of cheesecake. What I'm going to do with this video, I'm going to structure it really like a video of two halves. So first half is going to be hot and savory food, second half is going to be dessert. So if you're into desserts, stick around till the end, and even if you're not into desserts, stick around to the end because it helps my watch time. So we're going to start with starters. So we've got some really cool looking fries. So we've got some barbecue fries and we've got some fiery fries. They look like it's like a bed of chips with some cut up fried chicken, which looks good. Barbecue flavor, fiery flavor, and then we've got nachos as well. Looking forward to mains, but I thought let's go with starters first. Let's be civilized and go starters, mains, desserts. Let's go with the barbecue ones first. Those are banging. I love the addition of like the sauce. The chicken's good. Let's go for the fiery ones. I feel like I'm gonna really like these. Let's try the fiery ones next. The fiery ones are good. I love spice and cheese together. A little bit of fiery kick, and the cheese sauce is quite mellow. It's a really good combination. Oh, good start, good start. Let's now go for nachos. You know nachos, yeah? You just gotta get that one that's still got the crunch, it's not soggy. It's got some of the salsa, it's got some of the cheese and the jalapeno. You need like the trifecta of everything to get the perfect nacho. Guys, I'm loving these nachos. Nachos are basically really fancy crisps, and I'm a crisp fiend. So I'm absolutely loving them. I'm gonna wash all this down with probably the fanciest bottle of water I've had in a takeaway, and then wait for those mains to come out. Super impressed with the food so far. Let's see if that impressive run continues on to mains and then desserts particularly. I do not want any perfectly serviceable. Okay guys, so we have some mains in front of me. Everything looks good, everything smells amazing. Got a couple of standout little bits and bobs and touches that I want to quickly show you guys. Firstly, we've got the Big Daddy burger. I really want to show you guys because it's got a ton of cheese sauce, so I know I'm going to be all over that. Look at it, it looks awesome. Then we've got this doner burger. I'll put the menu and all that kind of stuff in the description, but it's got like, let me just get out the box actually. I've seen loads of like doner burgers and stuff, but this one's actually got red doner, which looks, again, look at that. That looks so good. So, so good. Cannot wait to tuck in. We've got a quesadilla, or for the super cultured lot of you, quesadilla. We've got that as well. We've got a chicken burger with nachos in it. Let's tuck in. I want to not get messy because I think this place saw me coming a mile off because they put cheese sauce on everything, which I love. This is called the Doner Dare You. So we've got beef patty in there. Got a ton of cheese. We've got a load of doner meat in there as well. It looks really good, smells good. Let's give it a go. That, my friend, is absolutely delicious. The doner meat, the doner meat is really good. It's really like thick. It's really thick pieces of doner, flavored well, on a lovely, lovely beef patty. A really tasty burger. That, my friends, is getting a very well-earned hey man. Why? Because the whole thing just works for me. Super meaty, super tasty, really flavorful. Probably one of the best like doner meats in a burger I think I've had. Really, really, really good. Seriously guys, if I could give the portion sizes, hey man, I would definitely do it. That's just for taste. Portion sizes are really, really good. Then we're gonna move on now to the Big Daddy burger, which has a couple of patties. There's some turkey bacon in there. We've got some onion rings and some mayo, salad, a ton of cheese sauce. Again, put cheese sauce on anything and I'll probably like it. It's a good amount of substance to that, isn't there guys? They're not messing around with the sizes of the burgers. They're priced really reasonably as well. I'll put the menu in the description, so yeah, super good. Let's try it. Look how beefy and juicy and meaty that is. You know what I like about this place, guys? I love my smashed patties. I'm into them. Manchester's kind of known for them now. But sometimes you just want a thick, juicy, meaty patty. That's just what you want, right? That delicious. Moving on now to the quesadilla. This has got a ton of meat in it. I can tell, I'm looking at it and there's a ton of meat. It's on a really, really big bed of rice. I'm gonna knife and fork it, guys, as to not be messy because my hands, super cheesy, super messy. I'm a messy eater. I'm gonna try and be a little bit civilized and use a knife and fork. Have you ever seen anyone eat a quesadilla with a knife and fork? Well, you have now. Now, super tasty, ton of meat, super soft, really well flavored, good amount of cheese in there. I think what I would do is get some of their house sauces, put a little bit of chili in that. The meat is delicious, the quesadilla is lovely on a massive portion of rice. I have to say, so if you're hungry, this is a really, really good portion size and tasty. I can't think of another takeaway in Manchester that has this sort of diverse sort of menu. So really good burgers, doner, and like quesadillas, which is obviously a Mexican dish. So I can't think of another one, so that's really cool. But guys, stick around because I'm gonna move on to dessert soon. I'm hoping the desserts are as good as everything else. Because I kind of feel like that's the thing that we all look for, a place that has amazing hot food and desserts. Because you don't wanna get hot food from one place and have to order desserts from somewhere else. You want it from the same place. So I'm looking at how to pick this up because I've opened up the box, but this is a big chicken burger. Look at the size of that fillet. That is bigger than my future. That is a really sizey fillet. There's some nachos in there as well, which are still crunchy, which is lovely. Oh, I've learned a life hack, guys. You can just pick it up with the foil. Never thought of doing that. Oh, yes. I don't know, do people do that? Is that a thing with the foil? I've never done it. Feels like a little bit of a hack. It's a hack. Nice, chunky, juicy fillet there. We've got the nachos adding a little bit of crunch. There's some mayo in there. Again, I think I would add their chili sauce to that. That will just take it to a whole nother level. But the burger itself, super tasty. I can't get over the size of this chicken. If I just break a little bit off, look at that, I cannot get over how big the chicken is, but really, really good portion and a super tasty burger. Right, okay guys, I'm really glad that I chose to have dessert because this looks phenomenal. This looks really cool. So, okay. I don't know what to go with first, but we've got a box of donuts. These are like loaded donuts, made here fresh. There's like a load of toppings on them. I'm gonna go over them in a second, but they also do like a waffle box. In that you've got like waffle sticks, and then you've also got Dutch pancakes as well in like one box, and they're inviting me in, so I'm gonna show some restraint. Then we have a milkshake as well. This is a Biscoff one. They know me well, so yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that. And then just like a little whippy pop. Sometimes you want something a little bit smaller at the end of a meal, so this is pretty big. But still, you guys know what I mean. You might not want something super heavy, so I'll review that as well. So I'm gonna go through the first two items that may melt and then go to the hot donuts and the waffle box. There's something about like plain whipped ice cream with like just a little bit of flavor, some sauces. We've got, I think, some Smarties or something on that. Maybe Skittles? They look like Skittles. Right, so I am going to go for the Biscoff one first. The texture on those is phenomenal. It's hard to describe. It's more, so it's not like a donut that you'd get by the seaside, which is like crunchy on the outside, right? It's more like a Krispy Kreme style donut, I would say. So texture is a bit different, but absolutely delicious. Krispy Kreme is like here. These guys are like here, so that gets a hey man, that was delicious. I did not expect that. I thought it'd be like a typical fried donut, if I'm being honest. But the texture on that, the bite is lovely. All right, let's go for another one. Let's go for, do you know what? Let's do Kinder Bueno. Yeah, I wish you guys could sort of taste the texture. It's a bit breadier than like, you know, the fried donuts I've done before, which are really crispy on the outside, airy on the inside. These are a bit more bready. They're a bit more like Krispy Kreme style kind of donuts, but like a lot better than that. So I am so messy. Moving on to the Dutch pancakes, which always remind me of the Christmas markets in Manchester. Super tasty. They're essentially mini pancakes, Dutch pancakes, and these ones have got some strawberry, some chocolate sauces. They've got just chocolate and a few toppings in general. So you've got some Ferrero Rocher, Kinder Bueno, we've got some Biscoff, but personally, I love just strawberry on top of waffles. You guys know it's coming. Hey, man, those are so good. I'm so glad I waited and actually got dessert, because I was a little bit like, I wasn't really sure. Takeaways, I tend to not get dessert from takeaways, if I'm being completely frank, just because in my experience they're often not that good, but I'm so glad I waited and I got desserts here, because these are absolutely delicious. Who would have thought, considering I don't cover many desserts, who would have thought I'd actually love the desserts this much? Let's move on now to the waffle stick. And back to the whippy, right? That waffle stick was tasty as well. I think for me, I would, if I was getting dessert here, and I've had like a few of the desserts now, I think the whippy is something that I would get really often because it's a little bit smaller. But if you're gonna make your way here and get some mains, also try the Dutch pancakes and the donuts because they are well worth getting as well. Because if you're making your way here, you might as well go all out and get some of the things that are just absolutely delicious, right? You may as well. So Dutch pancakes, don't wait until Christmas markets, there's something all year round. Try those. Try the, in terms of desserts, the donuts 100%. And the whippy, it's just, I really like it. It's just easy to eat, it's a little bit smaller than the other stuff, and it's only £2, which if you compare that to a McFlurry, that's a lot better. Let's now go for the milkshake. Perfect thickness, really easy to suck, which is a plus point, because sometimes they're just too thick, it's too much ice cream. Really good thickness and a ton of Biscoff in that. Alright guys, so let me give you my final thoughts. I've literally just walked outside, but I need to talk about it a little bit more. That was awesome. That was so good. I'm so glad I decided to come out to Wythenshawe. I kind of made the trip. It's a little bit further out of me, but I think it was well worth it. I was chatting to the guy, and actually he's offered to do this thing, which is if you come into the store from now until 15th of July, if you use the code, or you say the code, HFTG20, you'll get 20% off your order if you spend £25. So if you just spend 25 quid, your order will be 20 quid, which is, I think, an absolute steal. I'm in no way affiliated to that. It's got nothing to do with me. But I feel like if you're going to go anyway, which you should, I think a £5 off is pretty good. Or if you spend 30 quid, it'll be £6 off, that's 24, I don't know. Yeah, so so you get 20% off if you spend a minimum of £25, guys. But yeah, highly suggest you go here. I'll put their website details in the description. The discount code is for collection only, but if you do want to order online, I'll put their details in my description. I'll put their Google location link, as always, will be in the description as well. So if you want to check them out, check them out. But anyway, guys, that takes me right until the end of the video. Like the video, don't dislike it, subscribe to the channel, do all the good stuff, hit all the positive buttons, watch another video. There should be another video somewhere on the screen. Click on that if you want to see more content. There's a ton of playlists on the channel as well, so check those out. But anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.